He's making history with each new find in Tom's world every time. Tom's on the hunt. Tom's on the prowl with a can in hand and a curious plan. World secrets to be found in Tom's world now. Tom's World How.
I do like that song. It's kind of catchy. I didn't like it at first, but it's starting, like, I don't know. I think it's cool. Anyway, what's going on? Hey, Jim, what's going on? How you doing? It's just another live edition of This is Tom's World. We're just going to hang out. Noah, what is going on, my brother? How you doing? We're just going to kind of hang out. We're going to shoot the stuff and see what's going on. Kate, how are you? Thanks for joining. Jeep Girl, awesome. You're here. And Carol, what is going on? So I just thought I'd do another usual Monday night live feed. I was going to have to initially skip this one. I'm supposed to be at a barbecue right now. I don't know that it would still be going on. Maybe it would be, maybe it wouldn't. I don't know. But it got canceled. So, hey, enjoy it, man. I wish I could say I was at a barbecue, but I did get to eat a burger and a hot dog, so I'm good, My day was okay. I mean, of course, it started off in the morning waking up with Stephanie, so that's always a good thing. It's always a great thing. And then throughout the rest of the day, I just kind of lazed around a little bit, I did some wash and just kind of hung out until it was time to start figuring out when I was going to do my live feed and everything, and talking to my fellow Golf It players to see if we could arrange for a golf game tonight after I get done this live feed. Not immediately after, but eventually, which you'll be able to find over on BB3 TV. So facebook.com/BB3TV or youtube.com/BB3TV. Do I remember the crater? Well, I remember making a video that I was supposed to have the crater in, but a lot of people were not happy with the fact that I didn't find what they considered to be a crater. But it all depended on the generation, because while a lot of different generations did call that the crater, not everybody agreed on where the crater was. Some people said I was there. Some people said I wasn't even close. So, I mean, it was more about exploring the woods than it was actually the destination of the crater. But yes, I do. What's up, Joe? I did. I popped in on that, if you remember. That's awesome that you got the 300. And even though I only helped a little bit, got you a few subscribers, I'm glad I was able to help. Yeah, it's great, Noah. That really is awesome. Yeah, and that's the woods that I was in. I was right at Nanton Academy, right across from the school when I did the intro for it. And then I went into the woods. But some people say down by where the little drain area is in the woods, some people say that's the crater. Some people say where I was the crater. Some people say another area in the woods was a crater. So I don't know. I labeled the video the crater because I figured I was going to come across it. And I figured maybe I had, but there was some little bit of controversy in the Facebook comments in the posts that I put up in the different groups, namely Parkwood. Some people were not so nice about it, but that's okay. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion and how they express it. So I didn't, there was no retaliation or anything like that. I just let people say what they were going to say. 312. See that? Before you know it. I remember when I had my 300 subscriber celebration. I went to Washington's Crossing here in PA. So where George Washington crossed the Delaware, there's a park there. And I went there and I explored over there. So if anybody watching has not seen that, you can go back and check that out. I was really amped that I had 300 subscribers because at the time I was like, man, I didn't expect to get 5 or 10. Wow. That's a long time to live there, man. Well, I can't speak to that. I mean, the house I'm in, I pretty much grew up here. I mean, yeah, I left and came back and stuff, but now I'm here and I take care of Dad. So you can say I've pretty much been here for 47 years. We moved in here 77. We were like, I think, the second owner. I know. Is it at 199? Wait, let me check that. Let me. Well, in my my YouTube studio, it says 1,996, but maybe it hasn't updated yet. So I don't know, but that's cool. You got 666 subs? Are you serious? Oh yeah. I mean, but I don't live in Parkwood though. I live closer to where Franklin Mills is, because it's not Philadelphia Mills. Let's face it, it's Franklin Mills. But on the other side, like closer to where you leave Franklin Mills to go to 95. So I'm over in that area, sort of somewhere. Okay, 1.99. Hey, that's cool, man. That when I get to 2,000, that's going to mean a lot to me. So I can't wait. Oh, mine is 666 subs. I see. Yeah, I roamed around in Parkwood as I was growing up. I mean, when I was a little kid, I was there a couple times when I went out of the neighborhood than when I wasn't supposed to and stuff. As a teenager, I roamed around Parkwood a little bit. I wasn't too welcomed by a lot of people because I was one of those guys with long hair like I used to have. It was actually longer when I was younger, and I wasn't really too liked, as most guys with long hair at the time weren't. But there were some people that lived there with it too. So yeah, I've lost subs, and I don't get that. I mean, when I subscribe to a channel, I'm not going to unsubscribe. I mean, there's no point. It's not like it takes up room on your computer or whatever. I don't know. I don't get it. But hey, everybody's going to do what they got to do. I pay close attention. It's kind of Fairdale. I think the area I live in used to be called Robindale a long time ago. If you remember it all, right by Knights and Fairdale, there's that one strip of stores where like Bond's Deli used to be in there, and Shelley's Pharmacy and all that. There was a bar in there that used to be called Robindale Tavern, but then that went away and nobody called it Robindale anymore. I don't know. I do not. I do not. Yeah, it happens, Noah. Don't let it get you down. For every 2 that you lose, you'll get 5 or 6 more. So you just got to keep at it. Got to stay strong. See that? Look at that, Noah. You just got another subscriber. You got 2.3 on Facebook. I know I don't have anywhere near that on Facebook. I don't even think I reached 1,000 on Facebook yet. Yeah, Robindale Tavern. Then it became something else, and then it just kind of went away. What's up, Nikki? How you doing? Yes, got to stay strong, man. Just keep chugging away, keep making the videos. Doesn't matter who says what, who thinks what. As long as you're making the content and you're putting it out there, you will progress. I can guarantee that. It may only be, a little bit at a time. I mean, look, it took me, I started my channel in 2020, and it took me until March of 2023 to get to be monetized. And I mean, I don't make all that much right now. I've made 300 total since then. And I'm about to have another payout, but it doesn't happen very often. I couldn't live off of that, but it's nice, a little extra bit every once in a while. 137 on YouTube is not bad. I mean, it used to be. Now anybody can have their own unique URL on YouTube as long as there's an @ symbol. So whatever the name of your channel is, like say yours is the Mark Joe Shows, it would be youtube.com/ and then the @ sign, the Mark Joe Shows. And I mean, anybody can have their own unique URL, but it used to be that you couldn't have your own until you reached 100 subscribers. And then when I got to 100, I was like, oh my God, I really got to think of a name for my channel before I do this, because Tom's World, like youtube.com/Tom's World, was already taken. And thanks to my friend Kenny Biddle, he helped me come up with This Is Tom's World, which at first I was like, I don't know about that. But then it started to grow on me. And here we are. Yeah, I mean, I pretty much give a like to every comment. Like I give the thumbs up. I save the hearts for like the extra special comments and stuff like that, or if it's like a family member or something like that. Yeah, and then COVID happened, and that was the best thing that happened to all of us content creators. I think they called it a spring fling once a year in the woods behind Home Depot. Oh, at the van. They party at the van, man. That was every weekend almost. Look at that. 314. Boom. See that? Another subscriber for Noah, man. That's awesome. Thank you guys for doing that. I really appreciate that. You know, it's helping out the people who are coming up on YouTube that really I find happiness in helping other people. I mean, I'm by no means extremely popular or extremely well known, but if I can help people, even if they're a bigger channel than me, if I can help them, then that always makes me happy. Yep, the van. Many parties that went on there that I knew nothing about. I used to hang out over at the 49th Street Galleria with all my other metalhead friends, and then all of a sudden everybody would just disappear. Be like, where'd everybody go? And they were partying down the van, but they all forgot to tell me. So, yeah, it was fun. Well, the paranormal at that time was pretty big. I mean, BB3 TV, we started in 2021, and most of the shows, actually all of the shows we had, except for mine, were pretty much paranormal. Even Dom's show was more paranormal related than anything else. The Real Talk with Dom, but I mean that's changed over time. The paranormal shows where it's just like us on StreamYard and we're talking to people, interviewing people, they don't get as much traction as they used to. All the shows that are like that, though, even if it's not paranormal related, don't seem to get the traction they used to. Yes, you are, man. Oh, okay. Now, oh yeah. I remember you saying that. I just recently became friends with him. Well, this is May, like 2.5, 3 months ago or so, and I was the reason why they switched their whole platform over to StreamYard, which is what I'm using here, and they like it a lot more than just using Facebook Live like they were doing. Hey, you gotta keep setting those goals, and then when you reach them, you celebrate it, but you move on and you get another goal, and you just keep going. That's what I do. That's why I'm looking forward to 2000. I mean, like I said, it took me until March of last year to get to be monetized, which means it took me that long to get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And I struggled with it for the last like 2 months. I was trying really hard, and the next logical goal would be to double that. And I've almost done that in a little more than a year and 2 months. Well, yeah, I mean the investigations do help. It gives you better content. That's cool, man. I did see you were revamping your wrestling show, because Joe also does a wrestling show. In addition to that, he shows up on random BB3 feeds, including the Golf It feed, which will be happening, I don't know, sometime in the next hour and a half, somewhere in there. Yes. And then when you get to a certain point, like once you get to 1,000, then you can start upping that goal to like 100 subscribers and start making like content that you know that will get people to check it out, like new people to see your thumbnail and your title. Because when it comes to YouTube, the thumbnail and the title are absolute key to getting new viewers. I've watched, I could not tell you how many hundreds, if not thousands, of hours of all these people on YouTube who are like authorities on it, and they give you tips and tricks and stuff like that. And that's the one thing that they've been saying that's been constant across the board, is that your thumbnail and your title are the most important thing to draw in new audience. Um, don't worry about keywords and all that other stuff. They don't mean as much. I mean, still do them, still keep in practice with that. But the thumbnail and the title can help a lot, a lot, a lot. That's right. You go check out his channel, Utterly Insane Productions. And yes, he also does a retro review. How the hell could I forget that? I do make appearances on there quite a bit. Yep, Chris Binder, and I think he might be in our little golf session tonight because he was added to the chat by Nick. And I'm surprised that Nick is not here, to be honest. Well, with shorts, you can make a thumbnail of sorts. And that's a different type of audience, but you still want to keep making long form content too. Do both. Don't just have yourself, because then you got two different types of audiences going. So, do your live feeds like I do these. I have a certain group of people that come here for the lives and they hang out. Then I have, another group, or some of them cross over, that watch my long form content. I don't really do shorts too much. I was doing them for a little bit, just saying good morning messages and stuff like that. But I'm not big on the shorts because I really don't. I don't know. I don't like the shorts format. I'm not big on TikTok. Otherwise, I'd be on there. I mean, I am on there. I have 2 videos up there under This Is Tom's World, but I haven't done anything else with it because it's the beginning of summer. Duh. Plus, we're Americans, man. We got a grill. What's up, Rob? How you doing? Hey, what's going on? Got all kinds of people coming in. Yes, you definitely got to make both. He is not. He's in was it Oregon, I think, right? Oh yeah, I saw down in the comments. Yeah, Oregon. There you go. That's what you got to do. Keep chugging along. Robert White, what is going on, brother? How are you? How's everything coming along, man? Yeah, Oregon. No show Friday. Going to be a must-see after what happened Saturday. Oh, I see. Yeah, man, Noah's a trooper. My phone going off. It's probably comments. I just uploaded a video today. It wasn't anything like extravagant. I didn't go to a new place or anything. I tried to go to a new place. I tried to go yesterday and film stupidly on Memorial Day weekend. I tried to go over to Pennypack Park where the Ed Kelly Amphitheater is, and I was gonna record around there, but there was people barbecuing all over the place. Even there was people set up on the stage itself with tables and everything. So there was no filming there. So I just went to the garden and I did a little update on the garden and everything. I figure it's a week after the meet and greet, so why not? Not a groupie. I didn't even see that one. Oh, I'm losing. Here we go. Had no guest, ended up with 2. There you go. I did not have a Philly cheesesteak today. I had a burger and a hot dog. Yeah, here it rained. I was supposed to be at a barbecue that got rained out, but they could have still done it, because after 3 o'clock, the rain was pretty much gone. But I get it. That's awesome, man. Glad everything is going well. Darren's cool. I don't know Dale, but I do know Darren. He's been part of BB3 TV for quite some time now, and he's made quite a few appearances on the community chats that Dom and I do, which we're changing the name from community chats to the porch. I think like you just hang out on the porch and we talk and stuff. I don't know, some new direction we're gonna try. Oh, thank you, Kate. And you got to see your chessboard. Most important, right? Yeah, I had another picture of Robert Logan sculpting that thing, but it was pretty much identical. It was just the camera was turned sideways. So I said, just put the one in. But yeah, it was cool. Yeah, not here. I think it's supposed to be warm here tomorrow. I think. Let me see. I'm curious. I didn't look ahead to tomorrow, and I really should, since I work. Let me get rid of all the notifications on here. Go to the weather. Yeah, tomorrow's got a high of 82, so it's going to be really fun being out there cleaning up all the trash from today over at the park. That was sarcasm, by the way. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Darren's a good guy, man. I got that. No, 82 isn't that bad, but it was raining all day today, so it's probably going to be really humid too. But when you're out there working and stuff, and you're just like picking up heavy trash bags and doing all this, it can get to you. I mean, you start. I mean, the sun obviously gets to me. I mean, look. So, yeah. Wait, what? Well, the deck would be out back. The porch is in front of a house. Or what we called it here in Philly, because most of us didn't have anything like that. We just had steps. We called it the stoop. 67. I didn't even look at what it is right now here. It is 73 degrees here right now. It was warmer earlier, but the rain cooled it down, but then it's going to bring humidity, so it sucks. None. Guinea pigs get on my nerves. They just make too much noise. A mouse, I've never had an affinity for the rodents, we'll say. So I wouldn't even want like I don't know. I wouldn't want any of them, to be honest. Man, I wish it was going to be 62 here. My perfect weather is hoodie weather. I love hoodie weather because it hides the beer belly a little bit, or at least I feel more comfortable. Feel less exposed. But I also enjoy the temperatures of hoodie weather. And plus, you don't really have to worry about ticks and spider webs and everything. Now, with this type of weather we have, I'm going to be walking into spider webs all over the place again every time I go into the woods. Yeah, I was trying to think of the name ferret. Yeah, I wouldn't want a ferret. I had I had an experience with a ferret when I was a teenager. Um, a girl I was seeing at the time, and we had just started seeing each other. And I'm there with her and her family, her parents, her younger sister, and they let their ferret out, and the thing makes a beeline for me, and I already didn't like them. It crawls up my jeans, causing me to take down my jeans, and I'm just standing there in my underwear in front of her and her family. It was not fun. Funny in hindsight, but not fun at the time. Hey, you dropped your pocket, man. I would say Egypt. Um, just because. I don't know why. Well, yeah. I mean, I should wear more than this, but this has become my trademark thing to wear when I go out. A lot of the reason why I started wearing the hat was as the hair got longer. I mean, if I was outside and the wind blew just a little bit, my hair got all messed up. So I started wearing the hat to prevent that from happening. But yeah, I mean, I also do attract ticks from time to time, but nowhere near like I used to. I have not washed it yet. And you can tell it's got a little, well, that's more wear, I think. Yeah, that's not dirt. That's just wear. That was dirt on the back. But I'm afraid to wash it because I don't want anything to happen to this. So I think I'd have to wash it by hand, not just like throw it in the washer. I'll do that with my work hats. I don't care. I've done that with my work hats. I would show you, but I'm not allowed to show you my work hats. That was part of the deal of me working for them, is that I could never have any work garb on in any of my videos. So I don't want to get fired just for showing you a hat. But yeah. So let's see. So yeah, I did the video today on the garden. I did that yesterday, and yeah, I mean, I don't like seeing the park that crowded. This is why I hate when the pool opens, because not only are people just ignorant with their trash, but they're ignorant in general. Like when we're working there and we're trying to get around in our little vehicles, and we're trying to avoid the main stretch as much as we can, but people will walk like totally across all the paths. Like there'll be 4 or 5 of them. They'll look back because they can hear us coming. Our vehicles aren't quiet, and they'll see us and they'll then start walking slower. Or even just simple things like when I cross paths with somebody and when we connect eyes, I'll just kind of give a nod or say good morning or something like that, and they just kind of it's like what does it take just to be a little kind, especially to the people that are taking care of the place that you and your family are coming to enjoy. We're not calling you out on all the trash you're throwing around or anything like that. We're just trying to take care of things, and we're trying to be nice. I don't get people. None of the above. Ranch. If I have the option, I will use ranch. I do not use ketchup for anything, really. Chick-fil-A sauce. I would never put my fries in mayo. Oh God, no. Hot sauce I can do. Matter of fact, I do that when I go to the place that Stephanie and I go to for date night. Sometimes they have these things called buffalo chips, which are basically just waffle fries with mozzarella and some other cheese. I forget what. And like a hot sauce kind of thing, and with pieces of chicken. So 116 degrees. We've reached 116 here. Quite a bit. Yeah, there is no need for litter, especially in the park that I work at. I was told by one of the rangers some time ago that we have more trash cans in our park than any other state park in Pennsylvania, and yet we get the most litter. It's the clientele we attract, though. I never tried fries and ice cream, although I have. When I've been at Wendy's, I will dip my fries in the Frosty. That's good. No Chick-fil-A sauce? Tom, what's up? I was just talking about you, brother. What's going on, man? I did just see your message, like, I don't know, not that long ago from yesterday. I wasn't really around yesterday much. So I apologize for that, brother. And for those of you that do not know what I was doing with that little look when I said Chick-fil-A sauce, there's a short out there, and you can find it on YouTube. You can find it on every social media platform. It's just, you could look up the Chick-fil-A girl and you'll see it. She got like very famous from that. You know what? I haven't tried that yet. I'm on the fence of wanting to try it. The Dreamsicle Frosty. Barbecue sauce is good. I'll do that. Oh God, I probably just on YouTube alone has 50 million views. Not to mention TikTok, Instagram, all that stuff. It was good. Cool. I'll have to give it a try. I haven't had a Frosty in general in a long time. I still never tried the vanilla Frosty. It's always just been the regular one, the chocolate one, which is good to dip the fries in. I don't know how I thought to do that or how anybody else thought to do it because I know I'm not alone. I know other people have done it, but it's actually really good. It's kind of like I never would have thought that I would have liked pickles and ice cream, but if you get just like, well, I did it with plain like Breyer's vanilla ice cream, and I had like a little gherkin or something like that, and I dipped it in. It was actually pretty good. The sour and the sweet, it's not a bad combination. Keep thinking like I'm hearing somebody walking around outside my bedroom. The only one here other than myself is my dad, but it's my air conditioner. I'm not used to that being in there, and it makes random noises sometimes. Cherry Coke. I do like root beer, though. Root beer is good. Onion rings and barbecue sauce. Oh, that's pretty good, too. Onion rings with melted mozzarella cheese on it is also good. Probably not good for you, but it's good. Yeah, I can't say I remember the last time I had a Frosty either. That was been quite some time. Hey, well, we've all been there, right? Probably the most risque thing I ever said on my channel. Anyway, so yeah, there hasn't been too much going on at work. We've just been busy trying to catch up on mowing, which while we were trying to get the pool open was almost impossible. Even though we have a full maintenance staff now, it's tough. But we're doing our best, and hopefully now that the pool's open, we have a couple more minor things to do in there, and then hopefully we can focus more on the mowing and get everything done. They work, man. A lot of people watch them. I haven't done that myself, though. Ankle. Yeah, ankle. That way, like, they're not hidden when I wear sneakers, but they're not like, when I was a kid, it was different. Back in the 80s, now we were all wearing tube socks that came up to our knees. But yeah, I won't do that now. Man, tube socks. There's actually pictures of me wearing just that. Not just, no, wait, let me rephrase that. Not wearing just that, but meaning wearing that. There's not pictures of me wearing just tube socks. You're not going to find them. There is no OnlyFans for This Is Tom's World. Oh, Kate loves to ask questions. She loves it. She'll just come up with random things and just ask. Always, always. She does that when we're playing golf, too. Should be used to it by now, Joe. One beer down. The other beers I have are in cans. So let me just. Oops. Foamed up a little bit. I got to get my koozie so it doesn't perspire all over my desk here. Short something out. That's right. I'm hiding my Miller Lite can with a Miller Lite koozie. All right, Tom. If you're still here, I saw your message. After work, though. No. No, I don't wear vests. Not even when I wear a suit. Like with a suit, like it's not going to be a 3-piece suit with a vest. I'm just going to wear, the pants, the dress shirt, and a jacket, maybe. Hey, it's the way to find out things. You know what? I like charcoal um, for various reasons. One, I don't like gas grills because you might as well be cooking inside. That's I don't know. I think it's more of a challenge to use charcoal because then you have to spread it out right. You have to make sure it's evenly lit and evenly heating and stuff like that. And I just think it's more of a challenge. Wood pellets, I've not really used them too much because they don't last as long as charcoal. Look at Tony jumping in with the questions. He's following Kate's lead. Yeah, I don't. There's no. You might as well be doing it on your stove. Really, charcoal is the way to go. No, and yeah, without fluid, I can get a fire going without any kind of liquid. I can do it. Well, gas here in Philly is pretty expensive too. Like all major cities are going to be expensive. But when we get closer to November, mysteriously, because it's an election year, mysteriously the gas prices are going to drop. And then after November, they're going to go back up again. Like we don't know what they're doing. Every year it happens. Every election year. It is a rare occasion. Relish the fact that you're seeing me drink out of a can. I normally don't do that. Um, but I don't know what it is. It's not that far off here. I think the cheaper parts of where I see it is like 390 something. And Jeep Girl, you can attest to that because I know you live close. Um, I think it was like 390 something the last time I got gas. I got it over on 13 over at Vigilante's service station, the gas station they have there, whatever it's called now. It keeps changing. Mmm. Well, I do love a steak. I do love a steak off of the grill, not dried out, but not raw either. Um, Hot dogs are good off the grill. Burgers are great off the grill if the burger's made the right way. Um, Chicken's okay, but chicken has a tendency if you're not like versed in making chicken on a grill, it's easy to burn it on the outside and undercook it on the inside. I learned through trial and error how to do that. But I'm severely out of practice right now because I have not had a grill for I don't know how long. I have a fire pit, a little fire pit, and it does have a thing on there where you can put it on like a grill. But I've only done that a couple times just for burgers. But only during election years. 369 at Sunoco, Welsh and Boulevard. Yeah, I generally usually only put like 20 to 25 into my tank, no matter how much gas is. But that's because I don't really travel very far, so I can get away with that. Um, I can't remember the last time I just let a tank fill. It's been quite a while. And the car that I drove before the one I have now was like a 2002 Monte Carlo, and that thing took some gas, and it used some gas. Not from the air conditioner because the air conditioner didn't work. So, but yeah, that thing was like one big problem, um, and I'm glad that I no longer have it. Yeah, no worries. It'll go back down again. Give it till the end of the summer. It'll start going down little by little, and then the politicians can say, "Hey, look what we did. And we've lowered gas prices. We've done this. We've done that." That's what they do. They lie. Doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on. They're all evil. They all have their own agendas. Not that we need to get into that conversation of which side of the aisle, this, that. It's just politicians in general. You're better off not trusting any of them. Wow. That's a lot, man. I don't know that I'd be able to do that much. Hell, my $25 wouldn't get me much if that were the case. Exactly. Yeah, but that was special gas. But yeah, crazy world we live in. Absolutely, most definitely. So let's see. We got 14 people in here. Anybody local have any suggestions of new places I can go? Obviously, you already know if I said earlier that I do intend on at some point going over to the Ed Kelly Amphitheater over in Pennypack. So the cat's out of the bag on that one from the video that I just posted today. But I'm starting to run out of places. I've had a lot of places that people have told me about that I've lost over time. I did write them down, but I don't know what happened to them. Some of them I still have saved on the computer, but not all of them are doable at this time of year. Yeah, very true. Yeah. Even though technically the way that our bylaws and constitution and everything is stated, they are supposed to work for us, um, but it doesn't seem to be that way. We work for them, but that's what happens. Well, I mean, I did do kind of over that way. I did the Cruztown Road Bridge by Pennypack. Um, But I mean, sadly, it would seem like a lot of the historic type things from the area are gone. I mean, there's still some buildings that are there that have been there for a long time. Excuse me, but outside of Pennypack, and Pennypack is really, I mean, it pretty much looks the same all the way through. There are some areas that have special things here and there. I know that there's one area. I want to say it's near Bustleton and Welsh, or the Boulevard and Welsh, near that area, Pennypack. I think it was more Bustleton, um, where there was like some kind of like little enclosed thing and stuff like that. That it was rumored when I was a teenager that like satanic rituals were happening there and stuff like that. But it's more like a square pavilion. There was a certain rock there that people knew. Um, but I mean, hey, I am up for any suggestions at any time. I mean, whether you give me suggestions here on a live feed or you can send me a message on my Facebook, which you can find the link for down in the description if you're not watching on Facebook. If you are watching on Facebook, well, then you know what my page is because you're on it. But if not, it's just This Is Tom's World on there, and you'll find it. You'll see this little symbol, and you know that you found it. This one, and it's back here too. But you can send me a message anytime with suggestions and stuff, and I'm more than willing to try to get to any place. That's good. Change is always good. I do have an Instagram, but I don't really use it. I started using it in the beginning, like I put up still pictures and stuff like that at places I would go. But I'm not really big on Instagram either. Well, that's good. Now you got a pet, unless it's dead, like that old Monty Python sketch. Hello, Polly. He is dead. There's Nick. About time you got here, man. What the heck? 45 minutes into it, here's Nick. I was talking about you earlier. What's going on, brother? Hope you're ready for some golf soon. You know, sometime in the next hour-ish, we'll say. Yeah, hour. It's about 7 o'clock here, so 8 o'clock here. Oh, you were on a call. Oh, I see. Oh, it left you a bird house. I just read bird. I'm sorry. I just birdie. That's good. Oh, hey. So it looks like a place here in Philly, yeah? Birdie. Pickles. Jolly old St. Pickles. You know what? I can actually hear you saying that, Joe, which is weird. I kind of breezed through the video, Kate. So every Sunday night, well, not every Sunday night, a lot of Sunday nights, I'll play Minecraft as well with Kate and Nick and Don Elmi, and we do it on his YouTube channel, so you can find him, Don ELMI, and my character skin for a while was Pickle Rick, and I changed it last week to Arnold Schwarzenegger, Terminator, but the world we were working on kind of got deleted, so they found a bunch of new stuff in a new world. Looks like a place I might go. Oh yeah, easily. Birdie. I was actually playing golf it by myself a little bit yesterday for a couple hours. I was trying to unlock new hats, but it just wasn't working. I only got a couple. But anytime it said birdie on the screen, I heard Joe. Yeah, you were in the chat last week, or the last time we played. What was it, last week? Last week or the week before? I forget which. But that's because we called it the neighborhood. Come on, the neighborhood, come on. Kate loves it when I get an albatross. It's albatross, but thanks to watching videos of Golf It, and one guy I really like a lot, Big Jiggly Panda, a couple times he said, I got an albatross, and that's stuck with me. Got one of them there albatrosses. Put the cookie down, come on. Oh, well, I mean, that's what they do. I mean, they don't care about the condition of the house. Oh, really? Okay. I was playing it because I saw that like you'll unlock hats like every hour or something like that of play. So I was just trying to play different maps and everything, and I unlocked a couple things, but nothing that great. Kate was there. You were in the chat. You were watching. Wow. You know, I think Nick secretly drinks and he just forgot. Now it's, oh yeah. That's right. As long as you got a roof over your head. I have a lot of birds that are around me here, but none of them that are nesting anywhere near me. Used to. That's right. She was being a good neighbor. That's what I said, neighbor. Maybe. You never know. But But yeah, as I said before, like anybody that's local or whatever, or that knows the area that used to be local, or that just knows the area because you're a fan of the Philadelphia area. If you know of any places that ever have any suggestions, you can always send them to me, and I'm always willing to give it a shot. Um, I'm starting to run out of places like ultra locally because I think I've hit pretty much all of them, and I'm always on the lookout for new places. There's certain areas of the city that I won't go into, just because they're not all that great. Local? Who are you trying to mess with, Essay? Don't you know I'm local? Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. All right, you got me singing on my live feed. It's one thing when you guys get me singing on the other live feeds. Oh man. But but yeah, to recap, like I did last week on the live feed, the meet and greet was fun. It definitely was. I appreciated everybody that came out, and again, I apologize to anybody that was there. Oh, cool! I'll have to check that out. I apologize to anybody that was there that I didn't get to talk to. I know I wasn't able to get around to everybody, but hopefully everybody had a good time there. I've gotten nothing but positive feedback, and the volunteers gained some new people, from what I understand. So that's a good thing, and we could always use a couple more people, as we did lose a couple people over the last like year and a half. We lost two of the volunteers, um, and it's a sad thing, but they still continue to come by and they still do the work. And I have to hand it to them, that they've been doing it this long, and it's a very commendable thing. Even long after I had to stop being a volunteer. But I do still take care of the garden by mowing it and stuff like that. So, well, you would have never known it that day because, man, were we both talking. But no, it was a good meeting you, definitely. What Insane Joe is playing golf it as we speak. You think I don't have my Steam on? You think I didn't see that pop up? You getting some practice in, are you? Either that or he left the feed and he's just playing. You saw that too? It just popped up. For Kate, she just leaves her thing running, and her name was popping up all day long. The one day I was like, oh, what are you practicing, are you? Chocolate milk. When did chocolate milk come in tin cans? And when have you ever known me to drink chocolate milk? Oh, yeah. I was making sure the map's downloaded this time. I wasn't trying to practice and gain an advantage. Look, man, you only know one of the maps I downloaded. I purposely didn't tell you all of them. No need to be sorry. No need. Yeah, imagine Tom is drinking a beer. So shocking. I can't imagine. Missing a few. Yeah, you can always try to re-download them, or maybe there's something wrong with that particular map. I mean, I don't know why we say download. You go on there, you search for it, you hit subscribe, and then it's there. It could be. No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound tasty at all. It sounds nasty, as you said. Well, now I'll tell you what. No, not looking to get drunk. I do have work in the morning. Not that has ever stopped me from getting drunk when we play golf, but yeah, we'll just leave that there. They had beer or drunk in the map title. To be honest, I was searching around today, and I was even doing like YouTube searches and everything. I was looking for any map at all that had cockroaches in it. Nick, you are so lucky that they haven't made any. I'm telling you, because you would have just been surprised with it. Mr. Nick here has a thing for cockroaches. He does not like them. Not that anybody does. Well, I'm sure there's some people that do. I don't know. Can't account for taste, but. And no, I never got drunk on propane because I don't drink propane. And who the hell ever would? It would be. I was looking all around. Even just maps that just had like one hole that had a cockroach on it or something. I couldn't find anything. It made you legless? I'd never heard that term before, but I guess I can kind of understand it. Chicago cocktail, penicillin. Hey, I've had my share of some pretty dangerous cocktails over time. Even down in the down at the shore here, well, not here, but in New Jersey, Wildwood, New Jersey. I've had some pretty out there cocktails in those bars. Oh yeah, there's a lot of wiener maps, a lot. Um, I was looking at one called Wiener Cloud City. I don't know if I saved it or not. I'll have to go back and look. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. It looked pretty fun. I was watching some guys play it. So you got them all. Joe's got all the wieners. Just saying. Anyway, so we're just about at an hour. I'm probably going to get out of here because I'm almost done this second beer, and then I have to go downstairs and do some cleanup, and then I can worry about making sure I got all the maps I need for Goffet, and I can start corralling everybody, and we can start playing. Maybe we'll switch it up, and at some point, like I'll play a map, I'll host a map, Joe will host a map, whatever. So you'll be able to. The Drunken Golfer is one you have. That sounds fun. Maybe we'll go back and forth. Like I'll host one, Joe host one, whatever. And you can find us at BB3 TV, and I will share the links here just in case anybody wanted to watch. So let's see, copy that, put that in here. I'm not sure what time, Kate. Soon, very soon. Excuse me. So there is the Facebook link. And here is the YouTube link. It's going up there. So you can find us on either one of them. Scott, what's going on, man? You're coming in too late. I'm just about to end things. How you doing, man? So yeah, those are the links where you'll be able to find us. Well, it's sometime within, we'll say probably the next half hour, 40 minutes or so, somewhere in there, we'll start playing, and then Kate can join whenever she can. Oh yeah, I'll let you know beforehand because we got to put it up on here and we got to let it, let people find the link and stuff like that. You were in Wildwood. Are you crazy? You know how many people were there? Well, I guess you do. You were there. That's good, man. I'm always glad that it helps out. You never know when you start talking to other YouTubers and stuff like that. You never know where it can lead, and what kind of help you can get, and what kind of help you can give. It always feels good to help. Absolutely, and I'm glad that I helped you gain some more subscribers. Incidentally, what's your count at now? Is it still at 314? Just curious. Before I go and end this. I mean, I could go look, but 314. Okay, 314. Hey, you got a couple more tonight. You got a handful of them last time you were here, so and yeah, that's cool. Anyway, so everybody, I'm gonna get going so I can go do what I gotta do. We've reached the hour mark and the 2 beer mark, so I'm gonna go do what I gotta do, and yeah, that's what it was too, chocolate milk. And I guess keep an eye out for any other live feeds that I do and any other videos that I'm able to do. Some point, hopefully, I can get over to Pennypack Park and be able to do that old amphitheater. A lot of shows were done at that place. People used to go there every Thursday night, and I never made it there for any of the concerts, but was interesting to see it in person for a second before I left. But all right, no, you have a good night, man. And I guess I will talk to everybody later. Some of you I will talk to sooner than later. Some of you that are commenting in here right now. Anyway, make sure you stay safe, stay healthy, and take care. And I will talk to you all soon.